Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Apothecary Diaries Season 2 episode number 2 reaction. So the previous episode was the beginning of Season 2. We have Mama introducing those books in the palace, and Jinshi gets an idea from looking at them, and his idea was to introduce a few other books which are going to make the people there interested in reading the stories, and since they cannot read, that will give them more motivation to actually learn how to read, maybe write as well. And that actually works pretty well because Mama's friend, that girl, she wanted to read and she asked Mama to help her to teach her how to read and write as well. A few of the other people there also got interested, and like they wanted to learn how to read as well. So his plan worked perfectly. That was the first part. Then we had the second part where we get to meet that cat, who the princess, like the little kid, she was very much, she very much liked the kitten, and that is why Mao Mao was given the um, responsibility of raising the kitten, and she did that. And ultimately, the kitten's name is also, they also kept it Mao Mao because Jinshi realized that she's a cat person because how cats literally act like how Mao Mao acts, and I guess that's why they kept the kitten's name Mao Mao as well. So that was kind of funny, and that is what happened. Now, in the end, there was a section where we get to see a few people arriving in caravans, I think, and I'm guessing these people are uh, somewhere from out of the country or something. So let's see what happens. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Yeah, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I just realized this is sung by, like, what's her name? Lias Ikuta, I think. Yoasubi's singer. And that is why the voice and, the song style, I was like, this sounds like Yoasubi. That is why. Like, I was like, this is Yoasobi, isn't it? Yeah. Let me see if I think they probably. Okay, I cannot see it somewhere. Like Kevin Penkin is there, obviously, but okay, it's not really. I cannot really find it here. Usually, in the. Yeah, it's, I couldn't find it. Anyways, I was trying to find if the name is there. Anyways, okay. Hmm. Diplomatic partner. Yeah, they're from out of the country, so caravan. Hmm. Okay. Wait, her. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, what? Ah. All right. Yeah, that as well. They have to bring in a few more because Zolan, yeah, 30. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, they're very excited because they can buy a lot of stuff. Yeah. Right. Hmm. Yeah, definitely. I don't think she's interested. Ah. Oh yeah. Damn. Like a lightning strike. Oh my god. Wait. Who's it? Shin. Wait, do I know her? This character? I was she there in season 1? I don't remember. She must have. I probably must have forgotten. Oh no. What's happening? Hmm. That is true. Yeah, like ah yeah. Hmm. What? Oh, okay. Last day. Okay. I was like, what last day she's talking about? The day of the caravans. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that happening. Yeah, exactly. She'll be even more flamboyant in this. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh, I see. So someone know, someone knows. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, they realized because you know that's what Mama was implying, and they realized that it's a bit odd that they don't have. Yeah, I was thinking she was trying to probably find like medicine or something, maybe like some kind of a poison, some kind of poison. Discount. True. Oh, right. They're going to. Oh, that's a camel. I thought that was like a llama or something. Never mind. I thought that was pit. What is that? Oh, okay. Oh, this girl. Oh. Shisui, that's her name. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. The kitten. Wow. Oh, they have a little tag. Yeah. Jasmine tea. Oh, wow. Damn. Ah. Oh. I think they said this time it's a bigger one. Hmm. Right. Hmm. We saw that those ladies in the previous episode. What? Yeah, didn't they say like? Didn't she say like it has good sanitation? This place. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Wow. Hmm. She wants to draw the bugs and Mama wants to catch them. Hmm. Who's coughing? Okay, that was. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they say that it's gonna affect pregnancy? That's why. Yeah, I was thinking. But everyone's like, what is this? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, this lady. Shin. I think that was her name. Um. Yeah, you think. What do you think she was doing? Wow. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Spices and. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, and they've been using it left and right. Um, especially in the Crystal Pavilion. The powder. Something was on. Yeah. Like I said, the powder. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, forgot about her completely. Yeah. Yeah, if a small little was, she probably wouldn't have even realized it. No, only for pregnant people. That is true. Hmm. Oh, because as she said, contracts the uterus. Is that why it helps in while during giving birth? I guess I don't know. What is? Hey. She's like, good lord. Wait. Oh, okay, it's still there. I thought he drank it and left. What? Passed away? Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, you're gonna end it there? What is this? What the? Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. And that was today's episode. All right. Today's episode, we had the caravans come in, and a lot of people are very excited because obviously, as they explained, there's not much entertainment here. So when the caravans come in, people are very excited. They do a lot of shopping and that those type of things. And we can see here. Okay, her name is Gokyo, wasn't it? Yeah. Um, I need to start remembering the names again because I've forgotten most of the names. She her she and her people and everyone over her place, they didn't really do that much shopping compared to all the others, as we saw, for example, the Crystal Pavilion, all the other places. They went like with crazy, while they were very I would say reasonable, like Jokyo and the people with the ladies in waiting in her place. Not only that, we have a few other things happening today. First and foremost, the whole situation with the scented oils, the jasmine tea, the ones that are actually not recommended for people who are pregnant, that whole situation. And so from the looks of it, I'm assuming what's going on here currently is, as we get to see, Mao says that there's a possibility that this is a repeat of what happened before. Back then it was with the powder, with the white powder. This time it is with this. Someone is trying to, like, doing some kind of foul play here. And this, coupled with the fact that they kind of showed at the beginning, where Mao deduced that someone knows that Gyokyo is, I think that part, like she's pregnant, um, because of the way the dresses are. The dresses that everyone wears are the ones which is tied tied up very tightly here in the stomach. Here, however, the lack of those type of dresses, and the dresses which like kind of broadly covers this part, those dresses which are a lot more lighter in the stomach, they are more prevalent here, which indicates someone knows, like has this knowledge, like someone here. Now, another thing I just realized, I didn't realize it at the beginning. When they saying they're going to hire like a new lady in waiting, so they kept it a kind of like a little bit of a mysterious, like like kind of like kept it a little mystery, and they kind of ended in a kind of a cliffhanger. So are they trying to imply that this new lady in waiting is okay? Wait a minute. You know what? Let me check. Here we go. Um, Mama is looking at the dresses, and she says, Mama says, Lady Gyokyo's pregnancy isn't yet known to the outside. Normally, they would bring in clothes that the customer likes. In Lady Gyokyo's cases, it would be dresses with belts around the waist. However, if her belly grew bigger, she would choose less restricted outfits. Yeah. Um, did they bring these designs knowingly? If so, yeah, someone knows. And that is why Mao kind of told them that, oh, Hyung, oh, wait, what was her name? Hongyang, wasn't it? Yeah. Um, Tomorrow you should ask if they have designs that have tight belts around the waist. At which Hongyang and Gyokyo immediately realize what she's implying, because they realize that, oh yeah, that's true. Like, it's a bit weird why they have brought, like, particularly dresses which are easier on the stomach. Like, they shouldn't know that I'm pregnant. Um, right. Okay, where's the section where they were talking about hiring another new lady in waiting? Where was that part? I need to check that part. Um, then there's this whole thing with Shin. Like the head lady in waiting. Okay, I cannot remember. Have we seen her in season one? We must have. I think I'm forgetting. Was she the one who was involved with the? I cannot remember. But anyways, she reads the thing where it was written, the message from the clinic, and she acted in a weird way. You can see this part. She opens it, she reads it, and her eyes kind of like, like kind of. So, you know what? A lot of mystery. I shouldn't really point fingers at anyone without, like confirming what is going on. But something is going on here. Some suspicious business. Um, okay. Okay, I think I found the part where they were talking about another lady in waiting. Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, a new lady in waiting is coming soon. There you go. A new lady in waiting. Now that Lady Gyokyo is pregnant, will need more help. There's another reason. Another concubine joined with the 50 lady. Yeah, there you go, that whole section. But this is the main part. A new lady in waiting will be coming. Now I need to check another thing here. I need to check the earrings that everyone is wearing. Because I just want to double check something. So Hongyang, you can, that was Hongyang, wasn't it? No, Hongyang is someone else. This is some other, the other lady. Okay, she has this type of an earring. Okay. Where are the other ladies? Okay, okay, wait a minute. Honya's earring here, the final scene we see. Okay, so that was Honyan? Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Hmm. Interesting, because you know what? Again, let's just wait. Then they also talk about how someone died. Who's that person? Um, Concubine Jin of middle rank has passed away. Concubine Jin, and poison. Could it be? Right. Okay. You know what? I think I can't recognize the name. Jin. Is it someone? Yeah, you know what? I have a lot of questions, but I feel like a lot of these questions kind of arise from the fact that I cannot remember a lot of these names. Like, there's so many characters, like, all the ladies in waiting, the important ladies in waiting, for example. And since I'm just used to, remembering Japanese names, it's difficult for me to remember all these names. Even though these names are way more easier to remember than, other like Chinese or Korean names. I'm very bad with Chinese and Korean names. But these are way more easier to remember. Like, Hongyang, Gyokyo, right. So, but still, I just cannot remember a few of these names. Anyways, um, what's happening more or less, obviously, we can understand this is some kind of a conspiracy that is going on against Gyokyo. And this is like a repeat of the whole powder incident. And the main thing here is that someone who knows about Gyokyo's pregnancy, that person is doing or is instigating this, or yeah, that kind of thing. Now, I would say that I was going to say that I'm not suspicious on Honyang, but then in the end we see that section where she's the one who was like, pouring like the tea. And wait a minute, that was, what tea was that? Let me check. That was like some normal tea, I'm assuming. Yeah, but then why did they show that scene in such an ominous manner? Because I feel like they're implying something with that scene in the end. Uh, right. What I was going to say is like, I was going to say that whoever this new lady in waiting would be, I was going to say like maybe that person is going to, but I don't know. Yeah, let's wait and see. And then we have the whole situation with Shin as well, where she looks extremely suspicious. Like, yeah. Okay, one more thing. What's her name? Lingsha? Was that her name? The one in the Crystal Pavilion. Let me check. Lihua. I think that was, yeah, that was her name. Wasn't it? Yeah. So there was this section in the beginning, I think, where we see Lihua. Let me go to that part. Okay. Yeah, Lihua's like kind of, you know, rubbing her stomach. What was that implying? Was she pregnant as well? Like, what? I don't know. Yeah, a lot of things are going on here, which I think are very vague. So you cannot really draw any conclusions at this point, but they're building up something which we're going to see. Right. So, let's wait and see what happens and where this proceeds. But one thing is pretty obvious, that Gyokyo's pregnancy is somewhere, has gotten leaked somehow. Someone knows about it, or some people knows about it, and that is why the whole thing with the dresses, like how the dresses were very like easier on the stomach, because that is why, that is the reason why it was easier on the stomach, because they know that she's pregnant. But here's my another question. Whoever's doing this, if they're doing this to harm Gyokyo's baby, why would they bother to, like, bring dresses which are easier on the stomach? Because it seems like they're trying to poison her somehow using the, like the scented oils, or like, the TNL stuff like that. Maybe that's what's going on. That's at least what I'm thinking about now. But if this particular person, whoever this person is responsible for this, why would they bother, changing the dress to a dress which is easier to wear in the stomach, if their original intention is harming her child? Hmm. All right, you know what, maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's just wait and see. Right. Anyways, that is the situation here. um okay. Yeah, there you go. That was today's episode. Now let's wait and see what happens, and yeah, what new kind of conspiracy has begun, and yeah, what's going to happen with this new, like, like new development. Right. Okay. And yeah, that was today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see Right. You can see Jinshi like looking at the the caravans like, that they're going to come, looking at the report of that, and apparently a special envoy is coming. That's why the caravan will stay for a little longer, and yeah, a lot of like preparations are being made because obviously these are people from outside the country, um, so we need to be more like courteous and make sure everything goes smoothly, all that stuff. Right. um yeah, this is an important diplomatic partner. Keep up the good work. Okay, so then after that we have the whole section with the ladies in waiting. Mao Mao is also there, Gyokyo is there, Hong Yang is there, and right, they're talking about wardrobe change. That's why they were looking at like dresses and stuff. And this is where Mao Mao kind of asked like, oh, what happens to the dresses which you guys don't use anymore? And they're like, oh, we work on that, and yeah, like, and then do something else with it. So all that like stuff they were talking about. And this is where they mention how a new lady in waiting will be coming soon. Main reason obviously being that since Gokyo is pregnant, we'll need more help. That is number one. And obviously number two is because Lohi, no, what was her name? Loha. Liha, no. Okay. Yeah. So I was thinking, like, maybe they didn't show the character. No. So Lady Gyokyo actually has five ladies in waiting. That's it. Which is very, as Mama says, very, like, it it shows like a wrong message. Even though Gyokyo is like the emperor's favorite, like person, her having five ladies in waiting while we have all the others having so many, it's just weird. And here they say like the crystal pavilion for Lady Luha has 30, including servant girls. 30, imagine. Um, then we have who's the other girl? Um, oh my god, where's that part? Wait, they don't mention it. Anyways, all the other two girls also have a too many, like too many of the, and we had the recent girl. Uh, yeah, she. I'm just so bad with the names. Good lord. Oh, wait a minute. Lolan, that's her name. Good God, the names are so like like similar. I'm just getting confused. Lolan, that's her name. The the recent lady, in wait, the recent girl. So Lolan, she, I think she has like 50 or something, as they were saying. Like she brought even more. So that is why they were like, yeah, one more, let's just bring in. Yeah, so after that they have they talk about the whole caravan, how the caravan will be coming. This time it will be bigger because of the whole envoy, the diplomatic, that whole thing. That's why the caravan will be bigger. There's a lot of, it'll stay for a little bit more. They talk about how Mama wasn't there the previous year, so this time they're like very excited because they want to show Mama what's going to happen and all that. And they're like, oh, like, you know what, Lady Gyokyo will be giving us allowance. And Hongyan listens to that, and Hongyan's like mad. Anyways, that's that. And then we go to the Crystal Pavilion where we see, uh, okay, what's her name? Lihua. Lihua, there. And this is the part where I was like kind of suspicious. She's also like patting her stomach. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Is she pregnant as well or something? Like, what's going on? Anyways, she calls Shin, I think, yeah, that was her name, yeah. And she gives her like a little thing, and she's like, pass this to everyone. Shopping at the caravan, yeah. Right. So I don't know why. Like I think this show is so like like it makes us suspect everything. They give like a close up on Shin's face, and then we just get back away from that scene. And then this part is also suspicious when someone brings Shin a message from the clinic. She reads it and she makes a weird face here. Okay, so something's going on with her as well. Then we get to the cavern. The cavern comes and is going to stay for 5 days. Mama was there. Mama's friend is like, oh my god, like like I want to go but I cannot. But in the end, Mama's like, you know what, final day, let's go together. Yeah. And this is where Mama also brings up the point about how it's a bit weird in this place, because first and foremost, this is like everything is so like like there's so many important people living here. There's not enough doctors or anything here. There's only one doctor who's a quack, you know and then a lot of other things just makes no sense in this place. But then she also says how the disease like doesn't really don't really fall, like like people don't really fall sick or anything here because of a great sanitation. And they talk about like the drainage system and all that. She talks about all of that. um right. As long as the hygiene is maintained, diseases can be mostly prevented. Hmm. Okay. Next, we see Lady Gyokyo has brought a lot of stuff, from the caravans. Everyone's like happy, but they're still like, Lady Gyokyo, you've brought way less than so like all the um, other ladies. So we need to change that. Yeah, because in the Crystal Pavilion they went crazy with everything. You know, we have this lady here. What's her name? Lishu, I think that was her name. Yeah, her ladies in waiting. Yeah, the ladies in waiting flatter her to buy things for them. That's why they've also bought quite a few things. Then obviously we then have Lolan, who is just, we've always seen she's very flamboyant, so she also like bought a lot of stuff compared to Gyokyo, who bought barely anything. And then this is where we get to the dress part, where Mama's like, wait a minute, like why are the dresses a lot more easier to wear? Because people shouldn't know that Lady Gyokyo is pregnant. So it seems like someone knows that and someone's deliberately, you know, like made sure that she brought dresses which were easier on the stomach. So she realizes that, and she realizes something is going on, and that's why she tells Gyokyo and Hongyang that, oh, next day ask the caravan like about the dress, like the tight dress. What about that? They immediately realize what Mama's trying to say, and then they get a little bit cautious here. Right. Next, we have the final day of the caravan will stay. Mao Mao and her friend, uh, they are going around, looking at the different stuff, and right. Mama buys a little ribbon for her, and she's very happy. Mama's like, oh, this is what probably I would feel if I had a little sister. Yeah, and then they keep going. Mama's trying to find like um like stuff. Like at first she was like looking at like if they could find medicines and stuff, and then she was thinking about discounts and ripping people off. Not people, but the shopkeepers here. Not really ripping in that sense, because they're the one who are ripping us off. So we're just bargaining, like. And since it's the final day, there's a good way of getting a good bargain. And she was like targeting that, right. She buys a few things, like she buys, like the jasmine, like thing, the jasmine tea. And this is where she meets with this girl who we saw in the previous episode with the kitten, and her name is Shisui, right. So both of them talk. They realize like Mama's friend knows her, and all of them go back to the clinic. This is where they meet the cat again, Mau Mau. And there you go. Then they have tea. The doctor, the quack doctor, he makes like brings like a little bit of a snack. They make the jasmine tea, and here we get to see how the jasmine, like, bulbs work. When you put hot water in it, it kind of blooms, kind of, like, and gets separated, and that's what happens, right? Okay, so that's that. They have a lot of conversation here. You can see, this is where Hisui says how there's a strange smell coming from the north. And this is where they were like, wait a minute, is it because of the sanitation or something? And then Shisui also brings up, like, the fact that there's a lot of insects there. And, all right, wait a minute, this part. Mama was thinking like somehow it got waterlogged and the smell is coming outside. And yeah, this is where she's like, oh, there's a lot of shrubs there, so I can sketch all these insects. Mama's also interested in this because, a lot of insects can be used to make uh, stuff using, like related to medicine. And Mama and Shishui starts kind of talking about that, and being, they kind of start really connecting with that because of insects. And yeah, anyways, okay, you know what, this scene, maybe this scene will make more sense now. There was this weird scene here where, okay, let me see this scene, rewatch this scene once again. Someone is coughing, someone is walking continuously, someone is coughing. Someone, like, that person puts down the candle, takes out like a little basket, and there's a lot of stuff here, vials. So that's it. So I'm guessing this is somehow related to the whole thing that happens in the end. Anyways, after that, the caravans left, and you can see a lot of the dresses are filled with scents of oils, and like, yeah, and they're like washing it because they're doing the laundry, and it's like extremely strong smell. Mama gets, on top of her, like, like someone like drops a lot of the dresses. Mama's now smelling it, and she's like, oh, rose. If I sold the rose water, she's thinking about all of that, but then she realizes something. Right now, the Jade Pavilion cannot. Wait, just a minute. Let me check. Let me just double check something. Right. Jade Pavilion is Gyokyo's. Yeah. I was thinking if I was like, if I was making a mistake or something. Yeah, Jade Pavilion is Gyokyo's pavilion. So this is where she realizes something. She goes and starts smelling all the other dresses. So she's like, oh, this scent. She smells all of them. The place that is most easily influenced by fads, the Crystal Pavilion. She goes there, starts smelling everyone's dresses, goes and starts smelling Shin's dress as well. Shin is like, what the hell are you doing? And Mama was like, yeah. Anyways, this was brought in to Jinshi, and Jinshi is like scolding her. Right. Anyways, but Mama was like, I have something to say to you guys. I have my reasons for doing it. So she tells Jinshi to read out a list. Rose, benzion, parasoltry, frankincense, cinnamon. What are these? Okay, they all have adverse effects on pregnant women. So right. In addition to the scented oils, the caravan also sold spices and teas. These are the ones that I bought. Jasmine has effect of constricting the uterus. Yeah. Mustard is most often used as an ingredient in abortion medicines for courtesans. Now they kind of mention later on. Mama mentions how jasmine is used during childbirth, not before, which makes sense. If it constricts the uterus, then if you drink it normally when you're pregnant, your uterus get constricted and your child will be in danger. But while you're giving birth, since the child is coming out, I guess that's when it's used, so that it constricts the uterus, and it helps in easier passage of the kid to the, to the outside world. Exactly, that is the moment that it is used, not before that, which makes sense, I guess, because it constricts the uterus. Um, okay. By using these, possibility of miscarriages increases. There you go. Um, in small amounts, none of them cause problems, which makes sense, obviously. Only harmful when they're used in excessive conditions or abnormal ways. Right. Okay. So, can you find who the merchants were? All that stuff. This is also where Mama says, like, this kind of reminds me of the whole powder incident. Like, someone is deliberately doing this. Yeah. Yeah, she also says like a lot of things here used are not really considered toxic. Since I'm usually I do these type of things, I know about it. So this is not a common knowledge. So like maybe someone has bad intentions, but a lot of people doesn't know and they're using it unknowingly, and that kind of thing. Anyways, she's also like tell the other ladies in waiting about this. Okay, then she also brings up Swede, who cannot be found. That whole section, how the whole assassination attempt, that part as well. She kind of thinks about it. Yeah. Anyways, she does makes a little jasmine tea after that. Jinshi comes in, and Jinshi's like, "Oh, I want to drink what you're drinking," and she's like, "This is the last one. If I reuse this, it'll become watery." Jinshi's like, "Fine, give me that only." But obviously, Mama's like, "I cannot give something like that to someone like this." So she brings out like a um what did she bring out? Some other kind of tea. And Jinshi also asks like, what does jasmine tea do and why are you drinking it if it's poisonous? At which she says like, it's not really that poisonous if it taken in small amounts, obviously. And I'm not really pregnant, so it's not really going to affect me. And this is also where she says like it helps during childbirth, not while you have a child in your stomach. If you have jasmine, like it's going to constrict and your child will be in danger. But during childbirth, since it constricts the uterus, it helps. So yeah, anyways, so this is where Jinshi brings out the new tea. And not Jinshi, sorry, Mama. Jinshi's like, what is this white tea? And Jinshi's like, I told you I wanted the watery tea. This is where Mama kind of jokes around and she's like, oh, this also has one other effect: decreased fertility on males. At which she gets pissed off. Mama's like, oh my god, maybe I went too far with this. Jinshi gets mad and he just leaves. Um Anyways, outside he gets the information that concubine Jean of middle rank has passed away. What my question is, which pavilion is Jin from? That is my question. I don't know that, so I cannot really make any type of deduction based on who's this person that passed away. Next episode, I guess we'll get to see. Anyways, so Jinshi realizes something like poison, and you can see next scene. This is Hongyang, I'm pretty sure, giving tea to Gyokyo. Now, it seems like they're making us suspect Gyokyo. Sorry, Hongyang here, but I don't think Hongyang is the person who's doing this. Someone has probably is framing her, or making her unknown, taking advantage of her uh, obliviousness to do something or something like that. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Again, there's a lot of things that happened here, but there's not enough clues to put them together. So next episode we'll probably get to see more. And that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 2 of the Apothecary Diaries season 2, episode 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Apothecary Diaries. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.